3-minute flicks. Entertaining, educating, and enlightening.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, you might be wondering how I came into possession of these red ruby slippers. Well, I can assure you, dear viewer, that it was through perfectly legal and morally responsible means. Unlike the topic of today's story, the theft of the original ruby red slippers from the original Wizard of Oz movie. Original might be a bit of a heavy word, as it turns out that 4 pairs of slippers were made and used for filming, but the theft weighs heavy on us nonetheless. The red ruby slippers in question were on display in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, in Judy Garland's, otherwise known as Dorothy's, hometown. A museum was erected in her honor, featuring multiple exhibits regarding Garland's acting career, fittingly titled the Judy Garland Museum. One fateful day in August of 2005, a thief broke into the museum through the window, shattered the display case, and tapped their feet 3 times and slipped their way out of there, leaving behind only a single red sequin to later be found by the museum director. The shoes belonged to a collector, Michael Shaw, who frequently loaned the shoes to museums for funding for charity, notably for children and people with mental illnesses. Shaw originally came in contact with the shoes in 1970 and purchased them from a costumer who found them collecting dust in the MGM warehouse. The slippers were purchased for $2,000 and were later evaluated and insured through the insurance company for $1 million. Shaw, as well as the museum director and the entire town, were reportedly devastated by the theft, as a valuable piece of history and a very profitable income for charity was gone in the blink of an eye. And that was the end of the story for 13 years. The investigation yielded no interesting results, implying that the thief seemingly traveled to Oz, the only safe haven from the authorities, as well as the furious, extreme Judy Garland fans. Federal, local, and private investigators were all hired on the case, following lead after lead, resulting in dead end after dead end. Until the summer of 2018, when an anonymous source came to the insurance company that had originally insured the shoes, claiming to have details on the missing item, and the steps required to have them returned. At the risk of extortion, the insurance company quickly contacted the FBI to handle the source. The FBI's art crime unit, which apparently is a real thing, organized a sting taking place across Chicago, Atlanta, and Miami, ultimately leading them to Minneapolis, where the slippers were finally recovered. The exact location has yet to be announced by the FBI, however, as the case is still ongoing. The thief remains at large, and no investigation has provided concrete evidence on who it was that stole the slippers on that one fateful day. Today, the slippers are the legal property of the insurance company who had paid Michael Shaw $800,000 when they were originally stolen, and aren't likely to be stolen again anytime soon.
3-minute flicks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We create new videos weekly.